This is Relationship Connect, building a healthy relationship.
Unmarried and single are different. This gets a little confusing, and you can understand the difference. It's very important. See, most unmarried people think they are single. But if you look at the definition, even some married people are not single yet. That's why the marriage is so full of tension, stress. Because the wife or the husband is so lacking worth. They almost sucker on the other person. Why are you leaving me? You can't go away. I need you. Why you need me? I am no one without you. If you leave me, I'll die. See, all those statements are proof that they are not single yet. The next time you people who ain't married begin to feel like you want to get married, you know that feeling come on you. Remember, don't confuse unmarried with single. What you want to do is to be single before you get married. And if you get married, still try to be single. Very important. Don't confuse the two. Let me explain why it's important to understand the two. Because, wait a minute. I gotta explain this. Because you see, if you believe that single and unmarried are the same, then you'll believe that the solution to your loneliness is marriage. But if you get married because you are not single and you feel you need someone to complete you, then you are taking into the marriage an unsingle life, which means you have created a formula for disaster already. It multiplies your loneliness. Nothing can magnify loneliness more than marriage. I speak as a counselor for 33 years, and the loneliest people I have ever met are not unmarried people. They are married people. You folks who are married, you don't know loneliness? You don't know loneliness. To live in a house and sleep in separate rooms, you don't know that kind of loneliness. To live in the same bed and sleep back to back and don't talk, you don't know loneliness. To live in the same house but don't speak for months, coming home at different times to avoid one another. Loneliness. You know what I'm talking about. Go show you. Let me show you what they said. Let me show you. Turn to Matthew 19. Let me show you the conclusion of this. How dangerous this is. This is very serious. Don't laugh at me. God will forgive you. Verse 10. Out loud, please. Then come on. Matthew 19, verse 10. Go. Then the disciples said to him, if this is the situation between a husband and a wife, it is better. I rest my case. Peter says, my goodness. If that's the qualification for marriage, it's better to stay by yourself. Singleness. All right. I gotta show you all this. This is an interesting scenario here. I always try to show this because we get this idea about relationships. Okay, now I'm gonna show you. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I'll hold them now. Thank you. All right. This is a picture of what you've been taught in your culture. That's it right there. It's called 50-50 marriage. That's why you use the term my better half. Please meet my better half. My better half? Oh yes, she is my better half. And he is my better half. So you spend the rest of your life going around trying to find someone to complete you. The only problem is after you marry that person, you're complete. We got a problem in the marriage here. So the person says, give me myself back. So they take themselves back, and now we got a marriage retention. You married me, take care of me. So why don't you fulfill me? Now she's lonely. Empty. She said, baby, my mom didn't teach me that. Now getting uneven here, see that? He said, are you a woman, you crazy? You give me myself back. No, you think I'm crazy, you fulfill me, you know? Listen, you better give me myself back here, yeah? I tell you what, take yourself and go. Marriage. There's no such thing as a 50-50 marriage. Stand here one more time. Let me show you what God intended. This was Adam. A little bit of ice inside too. Cool him off there, you know. And when he met Eve, that was Eve. That's a single person. Full, know who they are, know why they are, know what they are, know where they're going, know what they can do. And then they meet one another. So you meet somebody who knows who they are, why they are, where they're going, what they can do, and why they're here. Woo, what a combination to meet. Now when you meet that person, watch this. They decide. Everybody decide. See, it's a decision because there's no lack. There's no lack. So any decision is a decision. We decide that we are going to enter a covenant together to combine these powerful assets to impact the world together as a partner with a partner. Now watch this. If you notice, if he gives her some of himself, it's what? Overflow. If she gives him some of herself, it's overflow. In other words, the relationship being based on what I could get from you, what you could take from me and give me back. And this trading, you know, if you give me this, I'll give you that. It's pure agape. This person doesn't give because they need something. Very important. They give because they decide to give. This person doesn't give because they're trying to manipulate the other person to get something. They don't need anything. What a beautiful love. this next session, because we're going to be talking about how to get yourself to that point where you become so secure that if anybody joins with you in life, you are an asset, not a deficit. Thank you very much.
The challenge a lot of married couples are facing today is loneliness. And you heard Dr. Myles Munroe talked extensively about this. And all of these things is as a result of lack of self-discovery during the single days. As a single, you should concentrate on yourself. Learn to discover who you truly are. Learn about yourself. Spend time with yourself. A lot of persons are so boring. They really cannot spend time with themselves. They prefer to spend time with other persons. Although that is not wrong, but if you continue like that without knowing yourself, when your partner shows up, you always want to suck up on your partner, which actually makes you a parasite actually. So a lot of persons, they shy away from the work of knowing about themselves. They don't want to read, they don't want to improve, they just want somebody to be around them every time. This is not bad, but you are supposed to know yourself. A person that lacks self-esteem and needs the constant approval of another person to feel important would always stress out their partner in relationship. And we've seen that happen a lot of time. Some persons will say, "You are my life, you are my all. If you are not in my life, I would collapse." And all of those words, they are not really necessary. Though it is sometimes flattering for the partner, but in the long run, if you really cannot do without your partner for, let's say, 1 hour or 2 hours, that means there's really a problem. As a single person, one of the responsibility you have while you're still single is to develop yourself. Buy books, read books about dating, about relationship, about marriage, so that you'll be exposed to a lot of informations that are going to really help you navigate through your marriage life. Having a successful marriage is sweet, and it is not achievable without knowledge, which means you are actually going to know what you're doing if you want to achieve a successful marriage. And one last thing before I will wrap up. Your partner is not supposed to complete you. Your partner is supposed to complement you. Please smash that like button and also subscribe to this channel. Share with a friend if this video has blessed you. And don't forget to click on the video displaying right now on the screen to learn more.